Q&A. Can anyone do ruqyah, or is it only for certain people? There is a misconception that ruqyah is exclusive to certain individuals. Ruqyah can and should be performed by every Muslim. Is reciting ruqyah better than listening to it? One should recite themselves if they can do so in the proper manner. However, ruqyah may need to be done for long periods of time and one may be unable to recite for such durations. One can therefore listen to a ruqyah audio or have someone recite over them. How long should the ruqyah be recited or listened to? Listen to ruqyah for a few hours a day. Ideally, one should stop other activities and focus on the ruqyah until they get better. This may take several days or even longer depending on the severity of the illness/magic/evil eye. Reciting or listening to the ruqyah is not making a difference. If reciting or listening to ruqyah is not making a difference, then one should question their yaqin, conviction, and niyyah, intention. One should also do istighfar, seek forgiveness from Allah, as there may be a sin which is preventing Allah's help. Istighfar opens all closed doors. How does one know if they're afflicted with evil eye, etc.? The best gauge for knowing whether one is afflicted is the Qur'an. Nothing can hide from the powerful and supreme words of the Almighty. One may feel pain while reciting or listening to ruqyah. One may also feel restless or scared. Other symptoms may include itching, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, sweating, an urge to urinate or feeling sleepy. If these symptoms arise, continue reciting or listening to ruqyah, especially the ayat that exacerbate these symptoms. The person afflicted refuses to recite or listen to the ruqyah. One who does not want to listen to ruqyah should be compelled, as the shaitan is stopping them from seeking treatment. If it's still difficult, then one can recite on their behalf and blow on water and oil. The afflicted person should be made to drink and use these. Should illnesses be treated with ruqyah only? Magic and evil eye can often cause physical illnesses. These need to be treated medically alongside the ruqyah. Along with conventional medicine, one should adopt a healthy lifestyle and implement the sunnah prescription of eating less but more wholesome foods. Our consumption and the means to obtain it should also be halal. After ruqyah, one may feel weak. Eating foods which are high in energy, including talbana, barley porridge, is therefore helpful. Are there specific ayat in the Qur'an that have more impact? The Qur'an has many ayat of ruqyah. The strongest are Surah Al-Fatiha, Ayat al-Kursi, and the last 3 surahs of the Qur'an. Listen to these for hours if possible. If certain ayat elicit greater symptoms, then these should be repeated at least 7 times if possible. One can also add other verses which mention the greatness and the oneness of Allah, such as 2:164, 3:18, 7:54, 23:118, 72:3, 37:1-10, 59:24, Surah Al-Mulk and Al-Rahman. Do the Sunnah morning and evening adhkar help? The morning and evening adhkar, Sunnah remembrances after Fajr and Asr, are the best means of safeguarding oneself from evil eye, magic and other afflictions. If someone is already afflicted, then these adhkar should also be read along with the ruqyah treatment. The morning and evening adhkar are highly important and should never be abandoned. One who is cured by ruqyah will always remain exposed to evil afflictions if they neglect these adhkar. Why should one blow after reciting ruqyah? Blowing with the saliva is an important part of the ruqyah. This physical element should not be underestimated, as Ibn al-Qayyim explains in Sad al-Ma'ad. Blowing is done by both pure and evil souls, as Allah said, and from the evil of the blowers in knots. 113:4, those who do magic tie knots and blow onto them words of magic, mixing them with their saliva, which work on the victims even in their absence. However, the pure souls counter this by blowing with the powerful words of the Almighty. This is because the pure souls and the majestic words of the Almighty clash with and destroy the evil from the evil souls, whether they are magicians, evil jinns, or enviers. What is a ruqyah bath? A ruqyah bath is where one bathes in water that has been recited upon. Whilst reciting ruqyah over the water, One should keep their mouth close to the water, breathe into the water and repeatedly blow over it. Baths should be done daily for positive results. For more severe afflictions, daily baths should continue until symptoms subside.